Alright guys, I'm playing around with the Stude here. I've actually got a 12 volt coil mounted up in there now. It was actually one that came with the Mazda truck. It was just like one of those extra parts that was behind the seat. I think the guy just swapped out a bunch of stuff trying to figure it out and never really got anywhere with it. So I figured it probably still worked. So I've got that in there now. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. It's just an extra spark plug right here. Ignition here, crank here. We do have it. So I don't have a carburetor on it, but I think if I squirt a little bit of gas down the intake there, we might be able to get it to bark a little bit. No carburetor on it, we're just gonna squirt a little bit of gas. Right on down the yap.
And then you scream, fire in the hole.
No, bring the thunder is what it is.
No, I like fire in the hole, but that's...
Fire with your device. Sort of ready to go. Ignition. And crank.
Contact! Come on, baby, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it! That little hole?
Yeah. You might want to make it more of a stream.
In that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
It's everywhere.
Okay. Way too much. It could be that these actual spark plugs are just completely garbage.
Well, yeah. They've been sitting out for...
I had spark on another spark plug that I just, I don't know where it went.
Damn, now my biscuits and gravy smells like gasoline.
This is like one that came with the Mazda. So I had spark on that, but I may not actually have spark on these.
That's pretty cool, though.
Let's see if I have any spark on that one.
Oh, you need me?
No. Yeah. It is sparking. Maybe it just needs a damn carburetor. I mean, there's a thought. Usually you can just kind of... Let's direct inject. Maybe just get a hit on that one. I just squirt right into the spark plug hole.
It's trying.
No, it's not trying.
No? Sounds like it to me.
It's just cranking.
Okay,
You're
well,
hearing
hey.
compression on 3, and then when it gets faster, like when it's, that's that number 6, which doesn't have any compression.
Okay, well.
But yeah, it's not.
It's doing stuff, Daniel.
It's spinning, yes. It's spinning, but it's not. Oh, you know, it's not going. It's just sitting in there. It's not. Yeah.
Making it through.
Yeah, it's just kind of pulling up into the bottom of there.
It's still pretty nifty.
All right, well, maybe we ain't gonna get it here. I guess I could put some down all 6, or well, we'll do the first 5. I tell you what, I'll clean all these up a little bit, and I'll squirt some down the holes, and we'll give it another shot. Clean them all up. I even hit them with some sandpaper. I checked the gap to make sure they're relatively close, and I just squirt a little bit of gas down each one. Let's see if it wants to do anything. What I'm using is like that True Fuel 2-stroke mix, so at least it's lubricating a little bit. No, still doesn't want to. Okay, I guess, yeah, I guess it has the intake and the exhaust on the same thing. It's kind of bizarre, really. Normally you have one on one side, one on the other, but it's all in one thing. And it's kind of weird how I'm not even sure how that feeds the cylinders. All right, well, no luck today. At least we have spark to the cylinders happening, so that's something, I guess, right? Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm just kind of cleaning up the interior a little bit, just with some simple green, a rag, and some like an SOS pad, and you know, it's just cleaning it up, and it makes it look pretty good here. And I'm sitting here doing, you know, the horn pad, and the freaking horn works. I forgot I even had a battery in the thing. I mean, I don't even know how that's possible. The wires are gone. There's everything is like not chewed, or everything is just completely chewed up. Like, how is it not like short circuiting just because like it's hitting like two wires together? But anyway, there's that, and also the shifter today just clicks right through all the gears. Oh yeah, the horn, I guess, works when you're not even pressing it. Drive, low, and reverse, and it actually clicks today. So I guess it freed up from just rolling and sitting and soaking and stuff. But yeah, I mean, look at it, you know, it's pretty shiny. I mean, it's pitted, but it at least shines. This shines up. I'm sure I can just clean this up and probably just get like another cover for it, or just leave it the way it is. I don't know. I wonder if the key will turn. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that with the battery in. Just because I don't want to like just short circuiting stuff with the key is actually on the on position. I'm gonna pull the battery back out because I forgot I left it in there. But yeah, you can see it's coming along. I actually kind of like the slight rusty patina on the dash. I think it would have just been painted like brown or something, which, you know, maybe I'll do that eventually. We'll see how far we get with this thing. Okay guys, I got the carburetor cleaned up as best I could without actually having a rebuild kit. It is back on. I filled the bowl. I just left this little like screen, like a filter screen out, and just filled it up. I actually have an accelerator pump squirting right now. So here it goes. Choke is closed. Seems like the battery's getting weak already. I guess I'll give it a little bit of help. She's just not happy today. She's a stubborn one. So while I was letting the battery charge, I worked on the brakes a little bit. The reason the pedal was seized was the actual master cylinder itself was completely seized. I actually did fill it up with, blew it all out and filled it up with fluid just for the hell of it. But basically this was just completely, I mean, it's just seized down there. The master cylinder I can get, and it's not expensive. I think it's like $40, but the pedal moves. I took that all apart and punched out, like, you know, had that all basically all apart. This is the part here that screws into this that actually works the rod. The e-brake kind of seems to do something. I don't know. I'm sure all the brakes themselves, I'm sure, are all seized up too. But I'm just starting with, you know, the pedal didn't move. Now the pedal moves. Now I know, you know, it wasn't anything here in this linkage, although I did lubricate all that, so it's moving better than it was. Let's cut away some of the jagged metal. Well, you know, the really jagged metal. Just to access this a little bit better. The brake lines are probably, well, it's not really usable to actually like drive on the road, but I might at least be able to put it together with these and you know, drive it around the yard a little bit. But yeah, made a little progress with the brakes, I guess. So I've remembered that I have this. The same people that I got the car from gave me this book back 3 years ago when I first started looking at it, and inside of it is this, which tells me some stuff I already knew, like engine stuff, but it does tell me what the point gap is, and also the compression pressure in PSI. So 130 PSI is what I'm looking for on a compression test, which I'm going to do here in a minute. The tester just came. But I remember the other day that I don't remember why, but I was screwing around with the points, and I had no idea how you're supposed to set a gap. And basically, it is way bigger than that. And this dwell angle is actually related to the point gap, and I don't even really understand this. I'm sure it's something that we learned back in school, but in automotive school, of course, but I don't remember it. But basically, if your gap is too wide, and you set the gap when it's actually off of the, you know, when they're not contacting each other. So when it's on the top of the little lobe that's in there, that's when you measure it, and it's probably like a 1/16 of an inch or something like that right now. It's crazy big. So when it's too big, what ends up happening is the time the circuit is open is longer, and the time the circuit is closed is less, because you know it's going to open up quicker than it did. But I don't know if you can see it right there. Not only is it too big, but I think I bent that a little bit. Maybe not. But I'm going to unscrew. There's the two screws. They're actually on the top right there. I think the one on the right, I think, is used to adjust it. And then the one on the left, lower, you see the gap is way too big. That's way bigger than 20 thousandths of an inch. And the left one is to tighten it down. The right one there is to actually adjust it. When you turn the right one, it kind of moves, it's almost like a cam itself, and it goes in and out. So I'm going to play around with this and get this at least. I'm just going to stick a business card in there. That seems to be kind of the get her running method. I think I'm going to end up replacing probably all these things anyway, but I need to see the damn thing runs first. As of right now, I haven't spent a dime on the car. I'm just using stuff I already had. Probably will go ahead and do the compression test when the battery is at its most charged capacity. Just see where we're at, because we want to make sure it's spinning over fast enough. All right, guys, is this the time? I just did the compression test. We did a wet compression test and brought the numbers up to 130. They were all very low at like around 60-ish. Dry. I have the 5 best spark plugs and the 1 through 5 that are going to actually have a chance of firing. The point gap I fixed, although it's much better than it was. So I feel like this is the best shot we have. It's going to smoke like hell though if it does start, because we just put all that oil in there. All right. Ignition and crank. Yep, well, it's already smoking. She's trying now. I don't know how long it's going to take before that compression kind of bleeds off, but I can at least see that it wants to run now. Starter's kicking out as soon as it fires. Yeah, the starter might be pretty much junk, but at least I can see it wants to run. That's something. Give her a little more throttle. Yep, we may have lost that compression. Yeah. It tried. Maybe put more oil down the cylinders and try to have a little more throttle at first. All right, we got enough for a fire this time. That's open a little bit. Damn starters kicks out. And there goes my battery, but you can see combustion is happening. Damn. Alright, it kind of ran. It did kind of sputter there for a few seconds. I don't know. Maybe we're going to end it here, but I'm not sure. Oh, this one came off.